It seems like only yesterday we were here for Super Bowl 52 and now back for the road to the Super Bowl here in the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium. Coming up, it's a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Minnesota Vikings. To head down to New Orleans for Super Bowl 58. It's NFC Championship time. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll power his way up near the 25. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5.
1st and 10, Taylor down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Now play fake. Lance taking a shot for Samuel. They got his man complete. Touchdown. 49ers. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready, break! 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger!
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Now the Iowa State product, it's Kene Nwangu. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 30. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
Handoff here to Nwangu. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Kene Nwangu. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. It's that old expression we love to use. Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. First down, here's Mitchell. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Lance to throw it. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and that will force a turnover on downs.
Let's go now.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Javon Kinlaw able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Okay, ready?
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. On the give is Nwangu. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. These two teams all tied after one.
That's the end of the 1st quarter, with the score tied 7-7.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First down 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off the points for themselves.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 41 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. And now they'll throw with Lance. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of 15. And the 49er first down.
Lance now on 1st down. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Wait, no. 6, 7.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Vikings are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. Boy, he had to fit that into a pretty tight window over the middle. And, Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. A nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes just fooled by the type of zone that he sees. Because oftentimes, those linebackers will vacate and run downfield with receivers. In this case, he played a pure zone and was in the wrong spot for the QB.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Another run now for Nwangu. And he's got some space here. Touchdown, Vikings! Always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Extra point up and good for Santoso. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
2nd down, another run with Taylor. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side. It deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. Lance and the 49ers now. 1st and 10 at their own 26. Lance going back to the air after the pick six. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Lance. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Lance. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Shotgun now for Lance. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 32-yard line. Working from the gun, Lance. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run here with Taylor. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second and goal from the 1. On 2nd down, a run with Herbert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll try to run with Mitchell. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Elijah Mitchell taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Niners get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead down to 10, 24-14. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. Drops this off with Nwangu. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Room here to run. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. Well, Charles, they're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, Might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
Striker, 3-3. Right, right.
The center receiver in motion to the right. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 1st down, Lance. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stuff. Able to slither by. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. Isabella now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year. And they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Play action is supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On third down, he'll drop to throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They go play action here on first down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Up the middle, Nwangu. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
He was brought down by Kyle Hamilton. That's a gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll go right back to Nwangu. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
And here's Ryan Wright now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And oh, deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And he will bring this down inside
User.
the 8-yard line. So not only do they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And for one of the first times,
Hell of a user, baby.
At the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Third and goal here, a big play brewing in this NFC title game. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Ryan Santoso on now to try the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Up and good for Santoso. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only lost to 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kickers out on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
And the ball is free.
I'm hitting, baby. I'm hitting.
And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. He'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was third down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now, those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
What you call a rookie mistake. An opening there on that first down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2. On 2nd and 2, Lance. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Right, 97.
Here's a quick throw out wide by Lance, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A game of 9 yards. First down, San Francisco.
Ball is red.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing on first down is Lance. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Not the best of plays there as a quarterback. A right-handed rolling left, trying to throw it that far downfield.
I remember a coach of mine saying, son, that's the equivalent of trying to get the car keys out of your pocket with your opposite hand while you're trying to run. You just can't do it.
Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got it at the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run with Nwangu. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 116 yards rushing for him now as he tries to will his guys into the Super Bowl. Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The defense stiffens to force 4th down following that first down gain of 8. Up and good for Santoso. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way to field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it. So they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides would be thrilled with that.
Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And the Vikings pick up the football. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. but an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust.
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the 49ers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
Lance now on first down. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the fourth and final quarter. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now a play fake. Lance. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 16. Here's Lance to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him, Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time.
Touchdown, Vikings! Nicole Hardman, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on the 17-yard line.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting to slip away if it hasn't already. They need points here and in a hurry. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there. Online, but off the crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace. And this is caught. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, 52 yards. And the Niners have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
49ers 24.
The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. Isabella now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the pieces have fallen into place to this point. They've got a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. A berth to the Super Bowl resting on their ability to see this one through to the end. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Vikings continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy. because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their backs really against the wall now. We knew how tough it would be for them. You're coming on the road, NFC title game, crazy environment, and certainly just not looking good here in the fourth. Lance now on first down. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, please. Blue striker. Field left.
Throwing now is Lance. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Lewis Seen. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back early in the game when he threw a second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ballgame, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Nwangu, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Christian Watson, 33 yards. And the Vikings take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point up and good from Santoso. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. 2nd and 11 now. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. 2nd down, another run with Taylor. 76 yards on the ground for him so far.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long distance.
And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Vikings pick up the football. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
You've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
Alert! Alert!
And they take a knee. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. And they will take a knee here. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say...